Taehyung cheerfully, and then it would be a great idea to deliver him homemade lunch when it's about to 12. He smiled brightly at Mrs. Young. His eyes sparkling with excitement. Mrs. Young grinned. Do you really think you can do that? Taehyung nodding quickly. Of course, Mom. Why not? I would love to do that for cooking. Mrs. Young chuckled at the boss sweetness, her heart warming at how much care and love Taehyung saw for her son. Mrs. Young softly, you are really something else. They both giggled and continued chit-chatting about their things. Their conversation was like full of laughter and warmth, just like a true family. Soon the car stopped in front of the market. Mr. John looking at their hair, she smiled and looked at Taehyung. Taehyung smiled. Let's go. He picked up the shopping bag from his side. The driver computer turned open the door for both of them. They thanked him and stepped out. Mrs. Young walked ahead. Now tell me what vegetable should we buy? You know your father and your husband are just like little children when it's come to the veggies. Laughing, is there not even a single veggie you like? They pulled out a shopping cart and as they walked into the market together. Jungkook smiled. Potatoes, maybe just a little. She glanced at Taehyung and smiled fondly. Taehyung teaching is such naughty boy. Mrs. Young laughing indeed. They both laughed and began walking around like at the fresh vegetable and ingredients. Suddenly someone called from behind Mrs. and cheerfully, oh, Mrs. Jian. They both turned around. Taehyung quickly recognized the woman, Miss Jason, one of the rich guests from their wedding. Cookie had introduced her that day. Mrs. Jason grinned, oh, and look, our beautiful Taehyung is also here. She walked towards them with a big smile. Mrs. Jiang warmly, oh, nice to meet you here, Mrs. Jiang. Mrs. Nice to meet you too. I guess you two are shopping just like me. She pointed towards their car with a card with a laugh. Mrs. Jan smiled. Oh yes, we were. I thought I would bring my lovely son-in-law along with me. She looked at Taehyung, who looked sorry with a polite smile. Mrs. Jan turning to Taehyung. So Taehyung, how are you going in your new home with your new family? Taehyung gently. Everyone is very lovely indeed. I loved it very much there. He smiled warmly, his eyes full of honesty and comfort. Mrs. Jan nodded, that's so sweet. What about Cookie? He is a bit cold, isn't he? She giggled and puffed her cheeks. But really his bow at the wedding were so beautiful and warm. You won't believe it, but I cried the whole time. Taehyung looking down and sadly thinking about that moment again. Taehyung softly, he is well managed and truly a gentleman. Taehyung softly, he is very well managed and truly a gentleman. His voice got low, almost dreaming as he thought of his husband. His warm, slightly pink. Now Mrs. Jason and he loves our Taehyung a lot more than anything or anyone, she said with a playful tone, making Taehyung face turn away. Instantly he looked down, unable to hide his shy smile. Mrs. Jason laughed. Yeah, I saw that love at the wedding. It was so cheerful. She winked at the home. Mrs. laughed. To now can't see my son is getting very shy. Let's go and finish shopping. She gently patted the home bed. Mrs. smiled. All right. She both them. Let's meet again sometime. Mrs. Jian nodding. Okay. Some days for sure. Taehyung stepped forward and walked lightly. It's nice meeting you, Mrs. Looked up and smiled gently. Mrs. Wow, no need to for this son. A refrigerator and found several being laughing soft at her touch. Mrs. Jason, have a good day, Mrs. Jian. I'll get going now. Mrs. Jian smiled. You too, Mrs. Bye-bye. They both waved at her and she walked out of the market. After that, Taehyung and Mrs. Jian continued shopping peacefully. They laughed, picked fresh vegetables and talked about little things. Jungkook coldly watched this, huh? The young slave glared at his poor co-worker, standing in front of his desk with their hands hanging low. All of them were shivering with fear under their boss in intense stare. Nobody dared to speak. Jungkook sharply, I asked, what is this? His voice was louder now, a mix of disappointment and anger. May Walker nervously, sir, please don't get mad. Still, the man didn't look. His voice was shaky. Jungkook frustrated. I give you enough time to finish this work. And today, they're meeting just about this project, and this is what you give me? Not a simple point. It makes sense. I didn't like or even understand anything. He stood up from his chair so suddenly that all four of them flinched. Jacob angrily, with this kind of work, do you think any other company will want to work with us? He glared at each one of them. The worker quickly shoved their hands, eyes widened with fear. Jungkook shouting, go, you all are far. He pointed toward the door with a sharp hand. Female worker pleading, no sir, please, give us one more chance. Her voice was full of tears and she finally looked up, her eyes pleading. Jungkook quickly, I said, get out. His words were eyes. The poor worker gave softly and walked out. Slowly, while sobbing quietly, the room fell into silence. The seer sat back down the masses, his forehead feeling the weight of the stress pressing down on him. He was now responsible for fixing all of it, and the meeting was only hours away. He turned on his computer and began working hard, his sweat dripping down his temples as he typed non-stop. He looked tense and tired, and the pressure growing heavier with every second. Then there was a knock on the door. Jungkook irritated, come in. The door cracked open and a soft familiar voice broke in the silence. Taehyung gently, Cookie. Jungkook's finger frozen on the keyboard. That was his heart recognizing instantly. He quickly looked up and was surprised to see his wife standing in front of him, holding a bag, his face full of concern. Jungkook softly, Taehyung, why are you here? He couldn't hide his surprise, saying nervously, I come to give you the food. He looked down and lifted the bag a little. Jungkook raising eyebrow, the food? Taehyung nodded, yes, mom said you eat a lot in the cafeteria, so I thought maybe you should eat homemade food. He looked at tired but lovely smile. Taehyung looked at him with even more worry. Taehyung gently, then I feed you. You can keep working while I feed you. Jungkook blinking, then smiling. If you say so. Then okay, he smiled more deeply now, looking down at the keyboard and continued his work. Then pulled the tiffin from the bag and opened it carefully. He mixed the vegetable with rice, then picked up a spoonful and lifted it. Taehyung softly held. Without looking away from the screen, Jungkook opened his mouth and ate the food. Taehyung fed him spoon after spoon as Jungkook tried with focus. Chowing slowly and calmly. After a while, Jungkook opened his mouth again. Taehyung giggled. There is no laugh. Jungkook blinked. What? He looked down at the impetitive tiffin sock. He had finished everything. Taehyung laughing. Yes, you did. He rubbed Jungkook's hair playfully, making the other smile. Taehyung teasing. Are you still hungry? Jungkook nodding with a pout. Yes, but it's okay. Just the food was really tasty today. Taehyung softly. Are you sure? Jungkook smiled. Of course. Feed me tomorrow too, okay? He winked, making Taehyung plus hard. Taehyung hidden his face. All right, he picked the empty tiffin bag inside the bag. Then he looked down sadly. Taehyung quickly, Cookie, my shoelaces. Can you tie it for me? Jungkook looked up from his laptop and glanced at his shoes. Jungkook nodded. All right. He got up and came in front of his wife. He tied the shoelaces gently. Jungkook softly. Why? You can do it. Taehyung looking away embarrassed. I know how to. It's just that the lace straight always come off quickly. It never stay tight. Jungkook smiled warmly. Oh, that's why. Done. He stood back up and looked at his blushing wife. Taehyung smiled. Thank you. I'll get going now. Take care. Jungkook nodded. I will. Bye-bye. Taehyung waved and walked out of the office. Glanced back when last time Jungkook sat back at his desk and opened his laptop, but this time there was a sharp smile on his face. His heart was lighter and his mood was calm. He shook his head, remembering Taehyung's blushing and side face. Jungkook thinking, with Taehyung, I can make everything perfect. I didn't even realize how much time passed. Time escaped. Taehyung holding up the dress. Mom, what about this? He held the cloth in front of himself, showing it to his mother-in-law. Bright eyes, his cheeks were a little pink with excitement. Mrs. Jan is smiling. It's so beautiful. Hey, I'm very sure you all look the most gorgeous in this. She clapped her hand together, clearly happy seeing her son-in-law glowing. Taehyung blushing. Thank you, Mom. He looked down sorry at the outfit, admiring it silently. Mrs. Jian to the salesperson, how much is in the dress? Salesman politely, it's $1, madam. Taehyung walked over carefully, carrying the dress in his arms. Before he could say anything, his mother-in-law had already placed the money on the counter. Taehyung surprised, Mom, why did you pay? I would have paid. His sharp pout made the older woman giggle. Mrs. Jungkook chuckled. It's okay, it's already been 3 weeks since you and Cookie my wedding, and I still haven't give my lovely son-in-law a gift, so accept this from me and your father-in-law as a wedding present. She gently patted his shoulders. Taehyung's heart warmed up at her kindness. Taehyung softly, I don't want any gift from you and Dad, Mom. Just give me a nice blessing if I can always call you Mom. That enough for me. His voice was sweet and full of honesty. Mrs. John touched. Wow, baby, you always have our blessing, and I won't let you go so easily now, sweetheart. She gave him a playful wink. Taehyung laughed louder. Mom. Mrs. Young grinned. I'm serious. She laughed along with him. Both of them stood up and continued chit-chat as they walked out of the shopping mall hand in hand like a real mother and son. Mrs. John looking at him. You want to eat something, Thay? Taehyung tattled his head. Are you hungry, Mom? Mrs. John touched her belly. Yeah, I am more than hungry. Let's go grab something. like to eat before we faint. Taehyung chuckled. Okay, let's find a place. They look around and soon entered a nearby restaurant. After a warm lunch of lots of chatting and laughter, they headed out again and do more house shopping at the walker. Taehyung eyes suddenly stepped on the practical outfit, a sports casual top and bottom set display on the wall. His heart skipped a beat. Taehyung whispered to himself, "So cool. Cookie would look so handsome in this." He imagined Jungkook wearing it. It was the kind of look he had never seen on his husband before. Something about it made his heart flutter. Taehyung calling softly, "Mom." Mrs. John turned around. Yes, she stopped walking and looked at her son-in-law curiously. Taehyung pointing at outfit. "This dress, don't you think it will be good on Cookie?" His eyes were wide and hopeful and shining. Mrs. Young smiled kindly. Cookie never wore this kind of dress before. It might be best off to buy for him. She glanced gently at son-in-law. Then softly, "Oh, I see. I just wanted to see him in it. It's so cute." His voice low and a small pause forming on his lip as he started at the dress, which said as he walked slowly back to the other woman. Mrs. Jan comforted him. "It's okay if you want to buy this dress for him. It won't hurt. Just give it a try. Maybe he will love it." She winked and gave him a warm and gentle squeeze. Then he smiled slightly. "Thank you, Mom. Really?" Mrs. Jungkook pointed ahead. "I'll be waiting near the washroom, son. You go and buy that dress." Then nodding quickly. "Okay, Mom, I'll be back in a minute." With a big smile spreading across their glazing face, Taehyung turned and walked into the store. He stepped back quickly and excited. He had always wanted to give something to his husband to show his love. Taehyung thinking himself, after that the Cookie has done for me, I want to give him something from my heart, even if he doesn't like it. Maybe he'll still keep it because I gave it to him. He always everything I do right. He smiled to himself. His eyes sparkled with hope. He picked the outfit from the display. Taehyung to the salesman, "Excuse me, how much is this?" Salesman scanned that dollar sir. Taehyung nodded, took out the wallet and started to pull out the money, but just then someone beside him dropped a cloth on the counter. Sound made him turn his head. His eyes widened, his jaw dropped. Taehyung whispered in fear, "Felix was right there, standing close with a cold, sharp look on his face." Salesman to Taehyung, "Thank you, sir. I'll pick this dress up now." Taehyung nervously, "Yes, please." He quickly gave the money and looked down, tried to hide his face. But the voice he didn't want to hear again came loud and harsh. Felix mocking, "How pathetic. You started buying this kind of dress now?" Taehyung frozen, his heart beat faster. Slowly he turned towards his brother, eyes low, hand shaking. Taehyung, "It's not for me, it's for Cookie." He clutched the dress close to his chest and tried not to cry. Flixie laughing coldly, "And do you really think the great John Cookie will wear something like this?" Kim Taehyung, wait, it's actually Jungkook. Taehyung, now, right?" He rolled his eyes, his voice full of disgust. Taehyung mumbling, I don't know." His voice was barely a whisper, but Flixie heard it and he didn't stop. Flixie, truly, you really think Cookie loves you? You are living in a dream, Taehyung. He is with you because he feels bad for you. Just look at yourself, weak, soft and helpless. Anyone would pity you. were tears. No, please stop. His voice trembling, his shoulders shook slightly. Flixie leaning closer. Cookie, like rich people, people with power, that me. You understand now? He will leave you once he tired of you. He doesn't love you. Taehyung looked down. His finger tightening around the dress bag. The salesman returned and placed the packed dress in his hand. Salesman softly, sir. Her dress, taking it with shaking hand. Thank you. He held the package against his chest, trying to control his breathing, but the word which he had thrown at him stabbed deep into his heart. But if it was true, what if Cookie really stayed with me only out of sympathy? And when he get better, will Cookie leave me? His chest itched, the pain was unbearable. Felix is smirking, go on, and when Cookie leave you after having enough, come to me. I need a new maid at my house. He turned to the salesman like nothing had happened. Theon couldn't take it anymore. His tears flickered down as he clutched the bag tightly and ran out of the store. He didn't even know where his feet were taking him. He just wanted to disappear. Theon thinking, why? Why does he always act like this? Why do they want to break me when I am finally feel happy? His legs felt weak. His nearly gave out. The world around him blurred as more tears rushed out without permission. He pulled out his phone with trembling finger and dialed a number, the one person who always made him feel safe. After refusing a warm and voice answer, Mrs. Jungkook worried, hello there.